What's going on YouTube? And today we're doing a video about a basic beginner's guide to Phasmophobia from a fairly new player. I started playing about 2 to 3 months ago and I hit level 87 just a couple days ago, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a guide on how to play. So we're going to be doing a guide on Tanglewood with the tier 1 equipment. Let me get my loadout set up real quick. No, we don't need an extra thermometer or any of that. That should be, yep, that's one of everything. Okay, so salt, obviously you'd normally take more of. I'm just taking one because I only need that much. So basically we're going to start out with the camera, the dots, and the thermometer. Now, let me redo that. I'm on the wrong difficulty.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Dang it, wrong button. Okay, another thing I forgot to leave out is we're also playing everything on amateur difficulty. So again, camera, dots, and thermometer. And if you are too scared to go in there without lights, on amateur you don't have to worry about that. Other difficulties, take the light in place of the dots pen, because the dots pen doesn't do you any good until you find the ghost room. Alright, so on computer, to open doors, you probably know this, you're going to hold left click and you're going to slide it open. And then to turn on lights, you're going to right click that or left click that. And then to activate your items, you click right click. So like with camera, it'll already be open. You right click and now you're in night vision mode, so you don't need the lights. And then you just sweep it around and let's see if we can find some ghost orbs to show you. Sprint is shift, all the movement stuff's pretty normal. Shift WASD, crouch is C, you know, stuff like that, pretty typical. We do not have monkey spot. So right now we're just trying to find the ghost room with the camera, and we'll sweep the whole house with this, even the scary parts, looking at you, basement. Let me check for voodoo doll real quick. Pick up a voodoo doll. After that, if you don't find anything with the camera, object thrown, okay, so it must be out here. That's what I'm getting out of that. If there's no orbs in the basement, then we're gonna check thermometer everywhere. We're gonna turn lights on and check thermo. That looked like a ghost orb, but it's not, it's a light. It's super deceiving, little piece of junk. Okay, so here we have something that I like to call no orbs or a stupid ghost. So basically what we're going to go do now is we're just going to set this camera up, because I know this is the ghost area most likely. So we're going to hold F, and then it'll show you this. On the camera, you want the big circle, the lens, facing towards the ghost room, and then you'll be able to see it from outside. Alright, dots pen. This thing is a piece of junk, I'll tell you that. So basically we need to move that. We're going to place this right here, and that'll give us that much coverage. It sucks. And now the temperatures, we just throw on the ground and wait. Throw is G, F is place, stuff simple. And if you don't want to just place your camera somewhere, you can place it on a tripod by grabbing the camera, holding F on the tripod until it shows camera, and then you let go of F and it'll be on the tripod for you to use. Same idea as placing it. Next we're going to do UV, writing, and spirit box. I gotta throw this real quick. Alright, writing is super simple, so is Spirit Box. It just threw that painting. This thing might be a poltergeist, not gonna lie. Yeah, so one, we don't know that. So we're gonna place the writing right in the middle of the room. It'll show you like a white circle around where it'll hit. Spirit Box, you have to have the lights off. That's the worst part. So turn that off. Open that, so it is over here, which means that there is no Spirit Box. Okay, so no Spirit Box. There is maybe dots. I don't know. We're gonna get everything set up first, and then we'll get the ghost to shut off the breaker. Oh, I didn't even try UV yet. Okay, so for UV, it's gonna be really hard unless you have the salts. So you're gonna grab salt, and I'm also gonna take a crucifix. Crucifix basically prevents the ghost from hunting. Tier 1 prevents it from one hunt. Tier 2 to Tier 3 as well as it also protects from 2. So the lights flickered there. That's a ghost event. It's really stupid, to be honest. So I'm gonna put one right there. I'm gonna put one right there. And now we wait for it to step in the salts. This might take a minute. Okay, we'll come back to that because it's not stepping. Crucifix, I almost forgot about that. That would have been bad. Right by the writing. Now it's protecting this whole room from being hunted. Outside of this room, the ghost can still hunt, so you do have to be careful. And what else do we still have? We have the smudge sticks. That one's really easy to show. We gotta wait till it hunts. So we are gonna get to see a hunt in this video. The motion sensors can be helpful to test for wraith. When you have like the tier 3 and tier 2 salts, it's a lot easier because they're a line of salt instead of a little dot. But basically the wraith cannot step in salt. So basically if we set this right here, it's going over the salt. If it trips that and the salt doesn't go off more than like 6 times, it might actually be out here. Okay, 1 second. It's out here. Yeah, it's out there. Start with the crucifix. So that's a room change. It changed rooms from out here to out here. And it shut the breaker off, so we're just gonna go watch stuff now. So basically you can watch all of the activity off of the cameras out in the truck. And I can get you guys examples of all the equipment going off. Smudge sticks, really simple. So you take the matches or lighters and the smudge things. Tier 3 will be hanging below, Tier 1 and 2 will be above. You take the smudge stick, not the lighters, and you right click, and it'll do that. See, now it's burnt. You can stay on the animation by not scrolling and it won't burn. The candles, again, match. Not important right now, unless it's one of your objectives. For us, it is not. See, the incense, that's the little smudge stick. If you use that while it's chasing them, it'll stop the ghost from getting you. We're not worried about finding the ghost. EMF, the evidence for an EMF does not count unless the needle hits 5 fully, so the red high zone. If it does not get to there, you can cross out EMF 5 entirely. The headgear, that's the tier 1 kind of sucks unless you're playing multiplayer. There's no use of it. Tier 2 and Tier 3 help you by giving you light or night vision. And the parabolic microphone is used for a task. Basically, it's just a really good microphone. It gives you readings from paranormal sounds. The flashlight, super self-explanatory. Right click, flashlight. Right click, not flashlight. The camera, this one sucks because you don't get an actual screen of what you're taking a picture of. So you point it where you want to get a picture of, and I have the outside. Right click, and it'll give you a picture. And as you can see, right here, it does give you a decent picture. Now we are going to be getting a little bit of money. Your evidence, so your media, that gives you more money. And your tasks up here give you more money. If you get everything and guess the correct ghost, you'll get a perfect game, which will give you lots of money. and there's different modes. So amateur gives you a 1 times multiplier, intermediate gives you a 2x multiplier, and professional 3x, nightmare 4x, insanity you'd think 5x, but no, 6x. And then you have all the way up to apocalypse 3, which is for the most advanced players, that's 15x, but it's like really hard. The sanity medication, basically, so you see how my sanity is 94. You click that, you'll drink it, and it'll start going up. It's not useful right now because it was still 94 sanity. Then the sound recorder, you take it and you place it down inside the house, and it'll record all the sound from that room and replay it to the truck. I think it's like a 2-second delay before it replays right there. See, we have that there. And then we'll go back to the truck, and it'll give us the sound from the truck to help us out. See, as you can see right there, it says living room sounds. There's not going to be much sound from there because the ghost room is not there, but it will give us sound. And that yellow circle on there, that's how far the sound recorder is actually recording. And then that's the actual sound recorder. So you use this to record ghostly sounds for media. To turn it on, you right click, and to record, you hold right click. And it'll sit there and you'll see it spinning. And if it spins, that means it's recording. And when it's done, there'll be lights on the right side of it. Those lights will go all the way down, and that's how you know it's done recording. Parabolic microphone, I already told you. This, it sucks. It's useless. You hold T, it turns on. It's basically another way for the ghost to pinpoint your location. Never use that. Tripod, you place a camera on top of it, then you scroll, and it places. One thing is if you have a flashlight and a tripod, and you scroll to your flashlight, no, not flashlight, scroll to your UV light, you will not be able to pick up your tripod until your hand is empty. That's a basic guide on all the items, and we're going to take a guess. I have no clue what it is. I'm going to guess a poltergeist because it was throwing stuff, or twins. I'm going twins. I think it might be a poltergeist, but I'm not sure. Shade. Okay, shades are super boring. They don't do anything. See, for that media, that one video, we got $5. And then when you get good enough at the game, you can have over millions of dollars. So that's kind of a basic item guide for Phasmophobia. I hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And that's all today. We'll come back later to make another one.